1,000-pound sisters, love story. Chris Brittany lose weight together. Stay together. 1,000-pound sisters stars Chris Combs and Brittany Combs are a great example of a modern American love story. And they deserve more screen time. The show is actually mostly about the weight loss journeys of sisters Tammy Slaton and Amy Slaton. But several of their other family members are prominently featured, including their brother Chris, and his wife, Brittany. The Slatons are an extremely close-knit family, and 44-year-old Chris and 36-year-old Brittany are a big part of that. As the patriarch of the family, Chris takes care of his 4 dramatic sisters, and is always there for them. Like most of his siblings, Chris struggled with weight his whole life. The 1,000-pound sisters season 6 star was inspired by his famous sisters to pursue his own weight loss goals. He made the decision to change his life because his father died of weight-related issues when he was around the same age as Chris. His wife, Brittany, was by Chris's side during his journey. And Chris didn't want to end up the same way. While the other Slatons haven't always been lucky in love, Chris and Brittany appear to have a perfectly happy and loving marriage. Chris Brittany's happy marriage. The other Slatons haven't been so lucky in love. Brittany is actually Chris's second wife, and little is known about his first marriage, other than that it yielded 2 children. The 1,000-pound sisters season 6 stars met while working as managers at McDonald's. Despite the fact that 44-year-old Chris is older than 36-year-old Brittany, the two appear to be made for each other. Unlike Chris's sisters, Brittany is soft-spoken and doesn't fly off the handle at the slightest of provocations. The rest of the Slatons could learn a lot from Chris and Brittany's marriage. Several of the Slatons have been through devastating breakups over the years. When 1,000-pound sisters premiered in 2020, Amy was married to Michael Halterman, and they appeared to be perfect for each other. After their 2 children were born, Amy grew overwhelmed with parenting 2 small boys, and she felt like Michael just wasn't giving her enough support. In 2023, after 4 years of marriage and 2 children together, Amy and Michael announced their divorce. 44-year-old Amanda Halterman didn't even appear in 1,000-pound sisters during the first few years because she was going through a divorce. Coincidentally, she was married to David Halterman, who was brothers with Amy's ex-husband. In other words, 2 sisters married 2 brothers, and then ended up divorcing those brothers. Since ending her marriage, Amanda has had several serious relationships that have ended badly, including her relationship with RJ, who ghosted her after she moved to Florida to be with him. Chris's incredible weight loss transformation. When 1,000-pound sisters premiered in 2020, it was mostly about Amy and Tammy's weight loss journeys. Inspired by his famous sisters, Chris decided to lose weight too. After losing enough weight to qualify for weight loss surgery, he finally went under the knife in 2022, and the pounds just melted away. When he started his weight loss journey in 2022, Chris weighed over 450 pounds. He had bariatric surgery in 2022 and quickly dropped 150 pounds. His transformation was incredible. Not only did he look like a totally new man, he was able to do things he could have never even imagined himself doing. Eric Smith posted incredible before and after photos of Chris on Instagram in March. The doctor who performed his surgery, Drive. One photo is of Chris before he lost weight, and the more recent photo is of Chris finishing a 5K run. Brittany's weight loss goals. During 1,000-pound sisters season 5, Brittany made a shocking confession when she admitted she was interested in having weight loss surgery. At this point, all 5 Slaton siblings have gone under the knife, and Brittany would like to join the club. Since then, Brittany had quietly pursued her health goals. Though she hasn't drawn attention to it, In comparing recent photos to older ones, Brittany appears to have lost weight. She has been at Chris's side throughout his entire weight loss journey and has always lovingly supported all the Sladen siblings. Brittany should get more screen time. They deserve their own spin-off. So she'll probably get the same support in return. Chris and Brittany are excellent on 1,000 Pound Sisters, and they've really become fan favorites. Because the Sladens are such a close-knit family, Chris and Brittany are always around, but they're never really the show's focus. The show's fans love Chris and Brittany, and would probably love to learn more about their lives. For example, Chris has 2 children and 3 grandchildren, who Brittany treats as if they're her own. Chris and Brittany and interesting people who should get more screen time. One of the reasons Chris and Brittany are so popular with fans is that they both have great attitudes. For her part, Brittany is always smiling and happy. By telling jokes, Chris made losing weight look fun. The 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 6 stars are always there for the other Sladens. Chris and Brittany are both so interesting that they should either get more screen time, or their own Combs family spin-off show.